today, Al?
Nikita, that looked like fun. You seem to be pretty relaxed and having a good time.
Yeah, I've got a huge buzz in me right now. That was unexpected, really. I didn't expect it to be that short. He was a little bit tricky at first, but he opened himself up a little bit, and that uppercut was something that I was working on throughout all camp. I knew it would be either the right uppercut or the left uppercut, and yeah, the right one got there first.
Did you have an expectation for me to the fight? I mean, obviously you expected it to probably last longer than one round, but you still were pretty confident that you would have.
Yeah, I was confident that I could stop him. Like I had this kind of feeling inside me that there would be a stoppage, but I was always preparing for a long 6-round fight. It's something like I've spoken about this before, but I do a lot of imagination and visualization, and I try and prepare myself for any kind of situation that could be, whether it's positive or negative, and it's just one of the scenarios that was in my head.
After the build-up and then calling you out for a year or so and then missing weight and bad blood, was it feel like vindication or payback?
It was sweet. It was a sweet feeling. He was definitely gutted. It's a tough loss for him to have because very early in his career, as I said in the first press conference, it's either one of us is moving forward, the other one isn't, and it's a harsh reality of the sport.
Moving forward, what is next or what could be next?
I don't know. I've got to build my deck first.
Is that where you're putting the barbecue?
Yeah, for the backyard's the priorities. I'm sick of all the mess that I have in the backyard. It's killing my vibe.
Ben Horn says he wants the rematch. So he was off the couch for about 3 weeks.
I already spoke to him. He kept bringing it up to me as well. I kept saying, "No, we're not doing the rematch."
Not interested?
No, not interested. He's too tough. he can take a shot a little bit too well. It wasn't fun. Sorry, Benny.
Mate, you said before the fight that the way that Bommber has been built up, that it might be a loss that he doesn't recover from.
Mm-hmm.
How do you? I mean, he's only 21, but how do you think this night and everything that's happened, the way it's finished, is going to
Impact him?
Yeah.
It's gonna be. He's gonna be in a tough situation for quite some time. I don't know if he'll be able to fight until probably end of the year or something. This is a big thing that he's been chasing, and there's been so much hype around him, and it was his kind of first chance to prove everyone wrong, and the moment he concedes. So it's going to be a tough one for him, but I honestly don't care. I couldn't care less. This is a very selfish sport, and I'm here to satisfy my needs.
Did he catch you with one very early on?
It was slightly rocked. Like I was a little bit, wasn't like dizzy, but he caught me.
Yep.
I wasn't hurt. It was just a surprise shot.
Yep.
But the thing is, like I feel like I can really take a shot. Like my brother has really warmed me up throughout our childhoods. I've copped a beating and a half from him, so I feel like my chin has a bit of mileage on it.
Because their corner, obviously, you could hear them. When that happened, they really thought that they may have had you.
It was a bit of false sense of confidence, because I noticed that he got a little bit confident, a little bit cocky, and I started seeing a little bit more openings, but I didn't try and force it. I waited until he was on the ropes for where he wouldn't actually be able to retreat anymore, and I found the perfect opening.
Tim seemed particularly excited. Like, have you seen him like that before after any of your fights?
I think after the Mason Smith fight, that was his craziest.
That was when he climbed up the rope and jumped, remember? He just had hand surgery.
Yeah,
and
nearly broke his hands.
Yeah.
Tim can be a maniac sometimes, but it's just raw emotions. I love seeing that side of him because it's not something you see very often. That rawness and that excitement, that happiness that he has.
Did you talk to your dad? I mean, Tim mentioned about him fighting in Melbourne 20 years ago and winning.
Yeah, against Jesse James. That fight was on my birthday as well. So, yeah, kind of cool little fun fact.
Did you talk to your dad before this fight? Did he like?
Yeah, we spoke.
About,
We spoke a
maybe
couple
his memories
times.
from Melbourne or
Oh no, not really. He was just giving me the typical advice: be smart, defense is number one, and yeah, don't rush things.
Was it hard in preparation because Tim's got a fight coming up? How did you sort of juggle that?
It was a lot easier than the most recent fights, but training has been same old. I train a little bit after Tim, and it's
Worse
more
for Igor.
it's more of a strain on Igor. Like I feel sorry for his shoulders. He's always getting massages, always rubbing creams on him. Yeah, he struggles.
George, it looks like you got another pay-per-view star. Where would you like to take him from here?
Oh, look, he's an absolute star, and I think a big portion of this crowd and a big portion of the viewers were tuned in for Nikita Tszyu. I actually I shit myself a little bit in the ring after when he started to call out who his next opponent was. That Nikita's a quirky dude. He's they call out Tyson Fury. I did not expect that. I thought he was going to name one of the names that get thrown around in our inner circles, and I thought, don't jump the gun yet. But yeah, he's just putting on a show for everyone, and I love that about Nikita. He's
You didn't
a
expect
different guy.
YMCA either,
Yeah,
did you?
no, I didn't expect that either. But yeah, I found myself in the ring, and I'm doing
Having a
little
ball.
bit of- Yeah, so it was good fun.
Who picked the walkout music?
He said
He is quirky, let's be honest. The
He
last
says
few
this song is it's all me.
Oh yeah, the last few songs were this gothic funeral stuff and put the crowd to sleep. And George and Matty said to me, "Please, can you talk to him?" So I did, and he said, "Absolutely, let's do it. That's just Nikita. He'll go with whatever is fun and good laugh, and yeah, we'll have some fun with that for the next fight. See what we come up with next."
Overall, Glen, what did you think of Nikita's performance?
Like Timmy said, 10 out of 10. We talked about, I said to him, because George and Matty and myself have talked about Nikita's roadmap, and he's going to be busy this year. Probably 3 more fights. And so for us, the beauty of an early night is no injuries, and literally we can roll on to the next. So we take care of Timmy's big fight on June 18, and then Nikita will most likely be back in the ring the following month, July. So stand by for that from No Limits as to what we do there. But 10 out of 10. I think I'm just so excited for him. That was a buzz.
Nikita, would you want to fight on Tim's world title fight later this year?
No. It's that's Tim's moment. It's all for Tim. Too stressful for me as well. Watching Tim fight. It's not easy. I was sweating my balls off last time.
Did any of you media by chance hear something mentioned in the ring tonight from George Rose about a double knockout bonus since the referee also got knocked out with the fighter? And did anyone hear about a KO bonus at the end of it? Did anyone want to give us a comment on that, George?
I don't think anyone heard it. No one heard it. There you go. There's 20 witnesses here that didn't hear it.
I thought I had.
Oh, good on you,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
You're on our
I
payroll.
think
We
it is.
appreciate it.
The ref got up before the 8 count anyway, so you can't take the double knockout. Yeah, see there. Look, I've got support.
You're not on our
TKO,
payroll.
TKO.
I'll go get